But while I'm gone, don't worry. I'm going to take care of everything. That guy is going to get it. He goes down to the shore. He sees Kaiʻaleʻale. He says aloud, I'm gonna jump down, grab my ula. If Kaiʻaleʻale swallows me whole, I'm gonna make. If he bites me, tears me apart, I'm gonna live. Cause all that blood floating to the surface is gonna be just what my mother needs to revive me. And the shark listens to this. And he gets himself ready. Punia jumps in the water. And as soon as he comes in the water, Kaiʻaleʻale's mouth waiting, swallows him whole. He goes in, turn around, pull up his 2 sticks, make that mouth fast, open, stock. Takes out that mat, double weave, put him up, block all the water, no water coming in. That's a pretty tight weave. Good weave. Goes in there, takes out his ipu. Aha! He has all the things he needs to make a fire. Starts the fire. Rubbing the sticks. Get the pulu, the smoke calm. He starts his fire. There in the middle of Kaiʻaleʻale. And now that the fire is going, he takes his opihi shell and he starts scraping the inside. Scrape the inside, scrape the inside, put him on the fire. And he's gonna eat. Oh, I should have brought ʻōlelo too. Anyway, there he is, going on for a couple days already. And Kaiʻaleʻale is going crazy because he has his heat burning inside of him. He's like, he's going nuts. He's swimming here and swimming there. And all the other sharks ask him, Kaiʻaleʻale, what's wrong with you? Man, you look like somebody's chasing you. You're swimming crazy. He goes, oh, it's a kid of Mokuna. He's inside me. Just this heat is killing me. I don't know what to do. And he continues on. He has no idea how he's going to put out this fire. And it said that he went as far as Kahiki, not Kumu Lōkahi, beyond the horizons. And he goes on, and for one whole, 10 days is out. Then he finally come back. And inside, Punia just tending to that fire, scraping away his inside, putting him on the fire, and eating. And enjoying himself. But the whole time too, all that stuff inside is taking his hair off and he's going bald. In fact, the story says in the old days, he was the first guy who was bald-head. So he's going on and he hears waves breaking. He listens, he says, I think we're getting near to shore again. So he says, oh man, if Kaiʻaleʻale lets me out over here where the waves are breaking, I'm gonna live. But if he takes me all the way to shore, the people can see me in this shark, and I'm a goner. And Kaiʻaleʻale, who's out of his mind already, says, this kid is driving me nuts. Goes all the way to shore. And the people on shore said, oh, come on. This is big shark coming in. Kupakana oya makekai. And they run down there and they bring their clubs and they start pounding away. And inside is Punia. And he hears boom, he hears all the pounding. And Kaiʻaleʻale dies. Now, the story goes on for a little while, him having to come out. The people are excited because he get this big shark over there. They're going to cut him up. They're going to take him home, eat him, and all that kind of stuff. And it ends up that he's in Kona, but he's still got to make his way back to Kohala. And on the way, he has these little episodes. But here's an example of how Punia was different from some of those other kupu'eu. Okay? These other ones, Maui, when he was young, he was a little devil. Drive everybody crazy. Golula'au, over here, Maui. He was so naughty. His parents pulling their hair. I cannot stand this kid already. They kick him off the island. Go live a night. There's a cool kiwi over there. You know, but not Punia. He was a good boy. Did what he was told. Love his parents. No make trouble. How would that relate? Well, we have those. We have people like that. We were good people from when we were young. We did what they told us. We worked hard. We did everything that they said. You know, we were upright, good citizens, look after our parents, do all these things, and yet these things still befall us. And he himself wasn't the one to go and put an end to it through violence and all that, but using his cunning and his manō and that kolohe, he took that negative energy, almost like Aikido, I guess, yeah? You know, they throw at you and you turn that thing, and he took that negative energy and he turned it back on them, and he let them take out themselves.